like in the dream I had, you know, some scary figure like scratch my arm.
Oh, that's
and
crazy.
it you know, it hurt.
Show yourself. Boom. Ugly demon showed up. And then he said he just started fighting with that demon.
Hell
in
no.
prayer.
Thing they could find was a picture of himself, like literally like with a face being scared, you know, scared and lost.
Yeah.
After that, they couldn't find no more pictures in the camera.
I opened them, bro. I was walking in this like graveyard, dark, foggy, skeleton heads here, whatever. And as soon as I look up, bro, boom! All I saw was yo. We back with another video. It's your man Pantera
and your boy Topia, feel me? And we're gonna make our third episode of the podcast and our second episode of Scary Spooky Podcast. You feel me? The first episode, well, not the first, but the second episode was done with my girl. The third episode is gonna be done with my boy and my partner in crime. Feel me? All right, get that done.
Nah, but how you been, bro? How's everything, bro?
Chilling, bro. Vibing, cooling.
That's good, bro.
Working.
Nah, yeah, that's good. I've been doing the same, bro. Just working. Been tired though. Where I work at, I lift a lot of stuff, bro. It's heavy stuff too. Motors, transmission, everything like that.
Word.
Yeah, it's crazy. Nah, but that's good though.
When you get tired, does your mood change and shit? Like, do you start getting all mad and shit? Like,
nah, bro. To be honest, I look at it a different point of view because I don't want to look at my job as a negative view. It'll make me quit or something and make me not go. I look at it a positive way. For example, I've been tired, bro. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, yo, should I go? Should I not? Then, like, no joke, I talk to myself and be like, yo, get your lazy ass up, bro. Like, get up, bro. Like, what you talking about? You ain't gonna go. Like, what you expecting? Somebody to come to your room, give you food in your mouth or something? Nah, get up. And so, bro, I get up, shower, out, give me a Monster in the morning with a burrito, bro.
That should be sparking up the mood sometimes.
Bro, get right to work, bro. And then all my tiredness goes away, bro, while I'm working.
Word.
Once I get out, I'm exhausted, but then it's cool, though. I'm like, I don't care. I'm cool.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, all that negative thought for me, do you feel like that's demons talking to you? I honestly think, like, for example, do you think there's demons for anything? Like lazy, like demons for lazy people, demons for people who want to quit, demons like...
Well, alright, so I'll probably say there's a difference. Demons and spirituality and ghosts. Three different, like, everything's just different. But before I answer that, I want to ask you a question though. Like, what made you, like, I don't know, but like, whatever made you believe in ghosts, demons, or anything like that? Like, what got you into that? Like, was it an experience that you lived, or what happened?
See, I wouldn't say I never really had a personal experience of my own.
Yeah.
For me, I wouldn't say like as in like me being awake. You know, I would say, I won't lie, I had this one story where I would push myself to have experience, and it sounds weird, but so I was with my cousins.
Yeah.
Feel me? I was with a group of my cousins and everything. I think it was 3 of us, 4 of us. And we were downstairs, and we were in Guatemala, mind you. You know, your home country is always where these spirits be coming out the most. So we was in Guatemala, and we were like chilling type shit. We were drinking something called cargado de frutas. It has like alcohol in it. Mind you, we were just young heads, just fucking around. We were just there, just drinking that shit. And we were all...
Yeah, you were all... Technical difficulty, bro.
My bad.
Well, you're good.
Back with technical difficulties, but
yeah, you and your cousin.
So we were with my cousin, and we were all chilling, drinking. Feel me? We were drinking that little like alcohol called the frutas. It was like, you know, it has like a whole bunch of fruit type shit.
Word.
And it has like a little bit of liquor. So we were all, you know, fucking around, getting drunk and shit. And we were all waiting for La Llorona to scream.
Yeah,
so we were just waiting. We kept saying, and mind you, we waited till 3:00 a.m. We were just chilling there. We were like, yo, let's wait till the Llorona screams. Let's wait till the Llorona screams. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Bro.
And we kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And I mean, but like I said, I've never had an experience of myself, like being awake type. I've always had dreams where I had things happen, you know.
What?
Like things happen to me. I had an occasion where I had a dream where one day I had like in the dream I had, you know, some scary figure like scratch my arm.
Oh, that's
And
crazy.
it you know, it hurt in my dream, and then I felt, when I woke up, I felt burned, like a burning in my arm. When I looked, I had like a whole scratch mark here. Mind you, the scratch mark though looked recent. It didn't look, you
Like
know what I mean?
old or
Oh, it didn't
something
look
like
like
that,
it was
yeah.
already sealing. It looked recent. It wasn't bleeding or anything, but it looked recent, like a big scratch from here. And I asked my girl, I was like, did you scratch me by accident or something? Nah, nothing.
Nah, but I believe it though, bro, because when I was living with my ex girl, she's white, right? And when I used to wake up to go to work, bro, I remember, bro, she would ask me like, "Yo, did you hit me last night? Or what happened?" I'm like, "Why? Like, what's going on, bro?" She would show me the bruise marks on her legs, on her arms,
Word.
and it would be weird, bro. But those are demons, bro. Like, there's a theory where they say that, you know, you have dead animals, birds, or anything pop up in your crib or whatever, or you're constantly fighting with your significant other. Those are negative energies that are in your house, bro. And so me and her, mind you, we will fight, and she would wake up with bruises, and yo, it was wild, bro. And yeah, so I believe in it. But for your answer, bro, when you asked me about like, oh, about lazy demons and this, I won't necessarily call them demons, but I will say they are a part of the spiritual warfare that happens. Because remember, right now we could see each other, but from us, there's a dome or world, and that's the spiritual world, right? And so there is spirits called lazy, spirits that are there for lust and stuff like that. Like there's this demon. This is an actually demon. People who have like that spiritual warfare where they are lustful, or where they just want to like have sexual stuff or whatever. There's a demon that's a woman, and she pops up to people like literally, yo, without lying, bro. I just got literally.
Wait, like succubus? Is that what you're talking about?
I think that's what it is, bro. Without lying to you, talking about it, bro. My hairs just stood up, bro.
Like a
There's an actual demon who like will show up in your room. Like she will literally show up, and like you will actually like if you have sex with her, bro, it's bad. Like the whole purpose for her while you're in your room by yourself sleeping or whatever, it's for you to have sex with her. You know, so it's crazy. But yeah, bro, that world is crazy, bro. Yo, chat, bro, we ain't capping. It's crazy, bro. And it's just beeping.
yo,
And it's
Chad,
just
that's
beeping.
weird as hell.
And it's just beeping, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, chat. Nah, we still in it though. The camera's still right
Yeah.
there. We good. We surviving. We surviving. We
Nah,
living.
but that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I heard something. I heard of something like that.
Yeah.
But I heard of it like being a succubus. You ever heard of succubus?
Nah, I never heard about
So
that.
a succubus is it's a demon portraying a beautiful woman that comes in your life, and she sucks the lust out of you. So she spends all your money, she spends everything in your life, she sucks you dry to the point where you literally end up having nothing in your life.
I didn't even know that.
And all they want is sex, because they're succubus. They suck the love and the life out of you.
I didn't know that.
There's
bro.
the same thing for guys. I just forget what they're called.
But you see, it's almost the same thing as the thing that I'm explaining to you about. I don't think her name is succubus, but it's not an actual woman. It's a demon.
Okay.
But she comes literally, bro. I have a friend who, I'm not gonna say his name, but we call him Wicho. He was somebody who told me that when he was laying in bed, the demon popped in. Like he literally was sleeping. He opened his eyes. She was right there. A beautiful woman right there. And started like touching him. He started getting excited. Ready, bro. He in his right mind remembered, hold up, there's nobody who sleeps here with me, bro. Like where you came from. At that moment, without no lie, bro, yo, my hairs are standing out, because, bro, this is crazy. Without no lie, bro, he said at the moment that he remembered nobody lives there with him, he said that he said in his head, like in his mind, looking at that woman, show yourself. Boom. Ugly demon showed up. And then he said he just started fighting with that demon.
Hell
in
no.
prayer, bro. Literally.
In prayer,
In
bro, I would have
prayer,
been
bro.
swinging, bro.
He literally said it. He was in prayer, bro. And
Fuck,
so,
man.
yo, bro, I believe it, bro, because like everybody who's gonna watch this video, and for somebody to say you believe in demons, ghosts, spiritual, whatever, I feel like for you to say you believe in something like that, you have to have experience to believe it. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, you know what is the love of a father because you experience having your own child. Now you know what it means to love your child more than what you do yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We as people, before we even have kids, our parents give their life for us, but we don't see it. Why? Because we haven't got the experience to see what they mean. You know what I mean? You ever got an argument, they're like, bro, you don't know, I give my last plate for you, and like, bro, you're just lying. You know, but when you become in that fatherhood, you get that experience, you'll be able to tell, bro. You know? So I feel like everything has to do with experiences, bro. And so I believe it because I experience it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Nah, it's these. Honestly, bro, the world is getting like crazier and scarier nowadays, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You heard about? Well, I know this. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't heard about any more like cases coming up lately, but I don't know if you ever heard about the 411 cases.
Nah, bro. What's
They're like the
411,
411 investigations. So I can only remember out of the top of my head 2 of them. I had mentioned it to my girl in the last episode, but I don't know if you ever heard about them. But so there's one case in 1990s, 1991, where there was it was a 7-year-old boy. He went to the woods. He got lost. No tracks, nothing found of him. And until this day, nothing could be found. And for one of those cases, it was one of the most biggest and largest searches in history. Then there was another one recently, 2015, where there was a 12-year-old boy who went into the woods, and the last thing they could find was a picture of himself, like literally, like with a face being scared, scared and lost. After that, they couldn't find no more pictures in the camera. They couldn't find nothing. All they found was just a picture with his face being terrified, scared, and
Word, bro. Nah, I never heard about them, bro. But do you think it's like ghosts or demons, or what do you think?
What do you mean?
Like for them to disappear? Like, I feel like I don't think it will be a ghost or demon, bro.
Look,
you know what I think it will probably be?
I feel like it's either. I'm gonna be honest with you. Two things. I feel like it could either be. I feel like it could either be an actual serial killer out there. Nobody can find him. I mean, there's cases like.
Yeah, there's cases of serial killers.
This might sound a little crazy. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what woods they got lost in, but I do believe that not really demons, but I believe that there's a certain maybe type of human, somewhat animal, if not I believe skinwalkers.
Okay.
Skinwalker might have like. So I don't know if they're like considered a myth or not. I mean, I heard there's stories of skinwalkers around and stuff, but
I'll probably say, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, I heard about skinwalker and stuff, but nah, I won't probably say it's skinwalker. Like, you know what I think probably it is? It's alien, bro.
An alien?
Like, there was a movie I remember when I was little, bro. I watched. I think it's even called Aliens. Like, It was a little boy with his friend, with his brother, mom, and everything, and it literally had to do with introductions and everything about missing kids, missing cases, literally. And then it got to a point where a lot of missing kids went missing, but there was no trace of finding them. And so in the movie, the guy was in the woods, the boy. Like, he will go to the park and the woods is there. Normally, when you're in the park, always parks, bro. Not in the cities, but normal parks, they're always next to like some trees or whatever. So there was, in the movie, it shows like things that will happen if you're actually about to be abducted by an alien. So he started like getting marks around his ear. What is that noise? What is that, bro?
Just stop playing with me.
No, bro, I know you're hearing that, bro. Yo, the mic, I think you could hear that. It's just.
Hey, cuzzo. I don't think they want us to talk about
I'm
something
saying,
like this.
bro. But yo, that's
Wait.
crazy. Not like it's
It
going
might,
crazy.
it might be the air conditioner.
You have another one now?
Yeah, I do.
So
It
probably.
might.
So it was to the point where, you know, in the movie it shows, bro, and the kid ends up getting abducted, but the one who they wanted, he didn't get abducted. It was the other one because he gave his life. They showed up out of nowhere, and then yeah, it's crazy. And nobody believed it. They blamed the parents. That they were crazy because the parents said it was aliens.
Yeah.
And then they showed it as the real world, how a lot of things happen on the unknown, but they will never give you the right. It was always gonna be the parents' fault, you know. So it's crazy, bro.
Bro.
Like I had experience, bro. I was for instance, like me, I got to a point where recently I was able to see stuff, bro. Like I had a lot of experience with paranormal. But recently, bro, I have witnesses, bro. I've been able, glory be to God, bro. I've been able to see things. Like, for instance, I was with my boy Melvin. We were working on the car, bro. And, bro, he was standing here, and I turned around to talk to him real quick. And I seen something standing right behind him. I'm like, yo. And he looked. He was like, nobody's there. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. It just disappeared after 10 seconds of me watching him. And without no doubt, the next door neighbors, they started fighting, bro.
The fuck, bro?
And then one day I was with my mom in the living room, and we were sitting there, and then as soon as I glanced, I seen somebody on the kitchen, bro.
Yeah.
Like, well, not the kitchen, the living room, but on the kitchen table, sitting. I'm like, yo, what the heck? My mom was like, nobody's there. At 3 in the morning that night, the next day, my mom tells me at 3 in the morning, my little brother ended up having somebody visit him in his room. He started screaming and yelling. And my mom had to wake him up and everything. He told him, describe the figure that came in his room after me witnessing it. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
And I had another experience, bro. That's why I believe in demonology. I believe in demons. I believe in in ghosts and stuff like that, because I experienced it, bro. And I remember this one time, bro, a group of friends, we woke up at 3 in the morning. We went to prayer. And without no doubt, bro, we were all praying to God to show us visions or whatever, to know what demon is out here, bro. Without no doubt, bro. During the prayer, bro, thank God. That's one thing I tell people. Like, if God's gonna speak to me, bro, He's gonna do it in vision. Like, it's a difference between dreams and vision. Dreaming, like you actually seeing things in dreams, is because you're sleeping. But vision is, I could be here speaking to you, and out of nowhere, God will come, or anything will just show me a vision, bro, and I would just be looking at you while I'm viewing something. And we were in prayer, and I had my eyes like this, and I opened them, and when I opened them, bro, I was walking in this graveyard, dark, foggy, skeleton heads here, whatever. And as soon as I look up, bro, boom, all I saw was, it's in Spanish, it's called Betzabel. It's the, if I'm not wrong, is the strongest demon out of all the demons, bro. And I was face to face with him, bro. And then as soon as I got out of it, the name came in, Betzabel. Mind you, I didn't even know about it until later. Here it comes. I didn't know, bro. I write it down in a notebook, bro. I grab pen, paper. They're still praying. I write it down, Betzabel. That's weird. I witnessed him. I saw his eyes, horns, everything. Because, for instance, when you ask somebody, who's Satan to you? What's the devil? How does he look? What they would describe you? He's red. He has horns. His face is ugly here and there. But the Bible describes him as the most beautiful angel ever. Imagine that. You know who they're describing when they're saying horns and stuff? Betzabel, bro. And I told God, I'm like, yo, because I was like, yo, I don't want this to be a lie. Confirm it to me that I actually saw what I just saw.
Yeah.
2 people that were there, bro. No lying, bro. One of them saw it as well. And the other one said that while I was praying, they saw a black figure just standing right in front of me. 2 people. Witnesses, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Hell no, bro. You think you got that superpower from a fucking country,
Nah,
bro?
bro. I feel like, you know,
the Warren family.
nah, bro. I feel like glory be to God, though. But I don't think I have a superpower to see them. But
Yeah.
one thing I will honestly say that God has given me, bro, it's a gift.
Yeah.
These are gifts, bro. Just that people haven't been able to unlock those gifts, bro.
You think you got a third eye?
Bro. Like
and
the spiritual way.
You believe you unlocked it already?
Yeah, bro. You know why I say it? Because like I could be in a room, bro, and glory be to God, but I've been able to be in a room and I'll be able to tell when somebody just came in. Like I feel like the energy. I feel there's something here, and I'm not talking about somebody's angry side. No, I'll feel like somebody just came. The whole mood just changed. Everything just changed, and I'm able to tell like somebody's here. I have a friend who's able to see them. Like she'll be able to see them. Like literally with no lie, it was 5 a.m. when we were in person and she came. She looked at me. She's like, "Yo, while I was like over here singing and stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, what happened?" "I don't know why, but I just seen a witch come to your house." "A witch?"
Fuck no.
I'm
bro.
like, "What?" Bro, you know who called me at 5 a.m?
Who?
As soon as she told me I just seen a witch come into your house, my mom calls me. "Where you at?" "I came to prayer, Mom. What's going on?" 5 a.m, mind you. While I was coming down, look, bro, I'm getting even chills, bro. I was coming downstairs to prep food because she had to go to work. And I look down the steps and the whole front door is wide open. Mind you, I locked it. But she and my stepfather witnessed the whole front door at 5 a.m. wide open. Like basically saying you're able to come in.
Hell no.
I'm like, yo, I just had somebody literally right here tell me.
You should have put some fucking salt on that bitch like that movie like Llorona, bro. Put some salt on that door.
I literally just had somebody like tell me. I'm like, yo, that's weird, bro. Like, alright, cool. But yeah, bro, I believe in it.
Nah, word, bro.
I believe in it, bro. Like,
nah, I mean, have you ever thought about like with the ability that you have? I know it sounds crazy.
yeah.
Go into like haunted places, the Conjuring house. Go and visit in the Annabelle doll. Look, I've always wanted to do some crazy shit like that. Like not now, but like
not yet, For
get
instance,
a crew. I don't want to go by myself. I would never stay at a crib by myself. But I've always seen a lot of my YouTubers, like one of my favorite YouTubers, stay at places, haunted places.
You ever heard about Sam and Kobe?
I think so. It's like
They started out as podcasts, bro.
I think I know. And then they start talking about ghost stories,
Yeah,
and then they sit next to each other. It's like a
something like that.
an
Yeah.
Asian boy and a white boy.
Nah, they're both white, bro.
Ah, no. Then I'm talking about. I'm talking about another crew.
They started out podcasting, talking and stuff. And I think what got them into it, I was hearing it about. I was watching them. I think they started visiting like abandoned places. And then one day a friend told them, yo, there's an abandoned place that's scary. And they said that one specific video blew up. So they understood what the people want is to see this type of video. So they got into paranormal stuff, bro. And like they didn't just went just paranormal. They have a video where they said our first few videos of paranormal, we went just like that. The problem is now, bro, they are fully equipped. Like if they're gonna go visit a house, apartment, whatever that's paranormal, they have literally items where they place.
Like the voice tracks.
They have voice. They have like this voice thingy. They have this thing where they blindfold you, put something in here where the spirits will talk to you.
I know.
Where they have cat balls where it lights up. Yo, they have Home Depot flashlights. It's not even flashlights where you buy on Amazon. Home Depot flashlights. They will place it here. And literally in their videos, they'll say, if somebody's in here, you're welcome to touch these flashlights. And it lights up, bro. Like the light just turns on.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, would you be down to do stuff like that in the future if we had the equipment? Yo, chat. Yo, like, subscribe. Help us out so we can get the equipment. We'll give you guys that content 100%.
Like,
but
for instance,
would you?
Yeah, I'll be down, bro. Like, I've always wanted to do something like that because I'm into it. But one thing I will say,
you have to have a strong soul, though.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like,
one thing I would say, you have to have a strong soul, not a weak soul. One.
But and
that's two. If we do it, we have to realize the things that we're getting into.
Yeah.
And then three, we also have to realize that it will get to a point where we gotta stop no matter what. Like for instance, we like an example, we could be here, oh Chad, we're in this room where it's haunted here in the third, whatever, let's figure it out. But when it starts getting too violent or too much, we have to stop it. Why? Not because it'll be great for the video, but because spirituality exists, and either one of us could get demonized or follows. It literally attaches to you. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
So
I've seen this one crew where there's always this, like I mentioned, the one Asian dude and the white dude, but the white dude, he's not scared at all. Like at all. He even mocks them, bro. He literally they've gone to Annabelle, the Conjuring houses. He goes, oh, if you're real, do this. Oh, I don't believe you, do that. And then there's another one. He's the wuss. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say not talk shit because I'm just like him. I'm the wuss. Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, he's the wuss, but he loves to do it. But he's always scared. Yo, stop! No, they're gonna do this. No, stop! You know? And that's tight. Like, that's me. Like, I'd be down, but at the end of the day, I'd be like, yo, chill. You're doing too much, bro. Like, calm. Look, I don't want to do this no more, bro. Like, yo, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe, like, you know, like that would be me type shit. But
there's the guy who I just mentioned, their YouTube channel. Thank God, right now he just finally beat cancer. Oh, God. But you know why he got cancer?
Because of the shit he was pulling.
Because of the same thing that he did for the viewers, visiting haunted houses.
Never mind, let's not.
And he went to Annabelle, but it wasn't Annabelle who cursed him. It was this dog called Paige or something like that.
Oh no.
And look it up on YouTube. That's your homework. They actually have it on video.
Word.
For you to see Paige, you gotta ask for permission to see into her eyes.
It's the same shit as you ever heard of Robert the Doll?
Is it Robert the Doll? I think it's Robert the Doll.
It might be Robert the Doll. You have to ask permission to look at his eyes. You have to ask permission to take a picture. You have to ask permission. If you don't ask permission, then yeah.
Paige, I think you have to ask permission, or you just can't see her eyes at all. Literally, it says it. And the problem was that he looked at her eyes. Okay. Paige is known to curse people. He ended up getting cancer right after. After that video. Literally. He was healthy and all, and then he made a video explaining, yo, after this moment, this and that happened. And he just finally beat it. Literally.
That's insane.
Yeah, bro, it is crazy.
And that's all. That doll wasn't but that doll wasn't the same doll as Annabelle. Okay, so yeah, it's probably not Robert the Doll. But Robert the Doll is another doll though. You heard
they also visited. They got a video of it. Yeah, like, I'll probably say, out of all the YouTube channels that I've witnessed, Sam and Kobe will be one of the legit ones that you'll be able to see. Okay. The paranormal world, actually. Like, they brought mediums around. That's what they're called. People who are able to see who comes in. Her name is Amanda, right in their video. And Sam and Kobe brings her around. She's literally able to see, yo, somebody just came in. And they're like, no, you're lying. And then they have items, and boom.
Fuck.
And they're like, yo. Or she'll mention a name. Somebody by the name of this is here with us. You know what's crazy? That person died in this house. And then she didn't know. But because she has the ability to see and talk to them.
And you're going to be our Amanda.
Nah, I can't be no medium.
Say no.
Nah, but I'm like I said, I'm able to like feel.
Oh yeah.
Like I could be hearing something's about to happen. I'll be like, yo, something just happened.
Word.
Like, you know, I'll be able to feel. But nah, it's good, bro. Like, it's good. But so you never really had an experience with spiritual stuff?
Nah, like I said, I won't say experience. I mean, I had strange things happen, but as I said, I'm a pussy. But I've always told myself it has to be something. I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you 3 occasions that where I fought the ability to tell myself it was something else, but maybe it was someone, you know, put a little trick on me. The first one, the third one, I won't lie, it was I was younger, it was kind of creepy, but I kind of blew it out of my mind. But now, since we're talking about this, it just came to me. But the first one, I was in a bathroom, mind you. I left a cup, like the counter. My counter is, you know, you see my counter, and it's not that small. It's wide, and we didn't have that extra stuff back then. So I had put my cup in. No, not even. I put my cup inside the sink, inside the fucking sink. Same cup, same everything. On God, I'm not lying. But in my mind, I'm like, maybe I didn't put it inside the sink. But I swear to God, even to this day, I'm like, yo, I could have sworn I put it in the sink. I put it in the sink. I went to the bathroom, and then I just hear something fall, boom, 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 like a cup, like a plastic cup. I'm like, oh, maybe a cup fell. I'm like, all right. I went to the kitchen. I opened the door. I went to the kitchen, and once I went inside the kitchen, the same cup I put in the sink was on the floor, and it wasn't just like by the sink, in the middle of the fucking kitchen. And I was like, how did that get there? And I kept trying to tell but around that time I kept telling myself like, like otherwise, but deep down inside I was kind of scared, bro. I was kind of scared. I was like, why the fuck, bro? You feel me? And then the second occasion was me and my mom. We went outside in the backyard and we had taken our dogs out. Mind you, no one is in the house at all, and we were just outside and everything. When we were going inside, as soon as we opened the door wasn't letting us go inside. We were like, what the fuck? Mind you, we opened the door perfectly fine. I think it's the air.
You sure that's
Pray to God it's the air. I don't chill gang.
Nah, bro, I don't think that's the air, bro, because earlier it was like,
yep.
Nah, look, it changed the sound again. Earlier it sounded like
hey gang, we gonna check that shit out together after this video. You feel me?
Nah,
me and you together, we gonna get
crazy.
Yo, with your ability, you gonna send something over there for me. Nah, but like I said, so we went outside, right? We went outside. We tried to open the door. Like I said, we opened the door perfectly fine, bro. Like on God, my mom and I, we went outside perfectly fine. Same way we opened, pushed, cut it. We're like, what the fuck? Why is it, it's not locked, because it was able to open, and we even opened a little bit, but it was stuck. Like, what the fuck? Like, if something was pushed, holding it. We were confused. We went to the basement. We went upstairs. No one inside that house, bro. On God, only me and my mom. Even me and my mom were kind of like looking at each other, but we were like, nah, it can't be. The stove was pushed a little bit towards the door, so it wasn't like a whole bunch. But it was literally just enough where if you even wanted to open the door,
you couldn't.
The stove.
You see how I told you it ain't there? Ain't no noise, bro.
Gang, we gonna check that shit out.
Ain't no noise, bro.
Gang.
I'm telling you, ain't no noise right now.
And then the third one.
Yeah.
The third one was scary, bro. And it's crazy because my parents, even after this happened to me, they told me, careful, don't try to sleep here. They literally said, don't try to sleep here too much, because here is haunted, and it's haunted bad.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know how bad the spirits are, but when you're sleeping, sometimes they tend to like jump in you, like be inside of your body type shit.
Word?
Yeah. Oh, that's what they told me. I don't know, but I was scared, right? But I still remember. But before they told me that. I remember one time I was, in the job with my mom and my brothers, and my mom was one area, my brother was in another area, and I had to go all the way to the back, to get like material, to get like bags. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I was kind of scared because I ain't never liked that area. That area always gave me goosebumps or like chills when I even got there, bad chills. And so I was there. I was like, fuck it, all right, I have to go to the back. Fuck it. So I went and I grabbed the bags. Bro, as soon as I turned to the right, there's like stairs going down. As soon as you go down and open that door, there's a garbage, and then there's just like a dark alleyway, super dark. But as soon as I went like out to the back to grab the bags, I turned to the right. I looked down the stairs. On God, bro, I'm not even lying to you. I seen like a smoke figure, but just a hand going to me like this, like super fast. I swear to God, like boom.
And you ain't
bro, I think I was like maybe 11, 12.
Damn.
And all I did was just stood still for a second. I felt so much chills, like literally chills going up my body. I grabbed the bags and ran to my mom and told her. They did not believe me. Then I told my dad, and my dad was like, oh, that's when he told me, he was like, oh, it's tend to be haunted, this and that. But ever since that day, I was like, bro, nah, bro, like I was super scared to go to that location. I have actually in the school that I used to work at as well with my girl, so many occasions where, bro, bad vibes, and we did get haunted so many times, bro.
So you do have experience.
I just totally forgot about it because toys turning on.
Nah, you know what's crazy?
And little kid toys turning on.
Now that you're mentioning that, bro.
One time, one time we walked inside the room, mind you, in the school, everything was silent. We were working, everything, right?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, we hear little kid music. I swear to God, and it was like it's not like a normal stereo, you know, them expensive. Nah, it's like the ones where you open and put a CD in. Just hear little kid music.
Yo, that's crazy.
I swear, my girl can even confirm, bro. We will always tell my parents. On God, we will always tell my parents. That school's haunted. That school's haunted. That school's haunted. My mom, nah, that school's not. Nah. I always go do it by myself. I'm like, bro, things have turned on for us that it's just not.
It's crazy because what you just explained, bro. Like, you know, toys and dolls, they can actually get possessed, bro. Nobody understands why though. The Warrens wanted to actually find out how are demons able to get inside, but nobody has an answer, bro.
Well, I've seen I've seen some like theories for say. I wouldn't say answers, but I've seen theories that if you really start thinking, it kind of makes sense. You feel me? They say that when a human gets so attached to an object.
But those are feelings. But the question is like,
can't they manipulate feelings and kind of turn into one? Especially if kids, for instance, they're able to see things that we're not able to see.
Correct.
So they get to become they get to build this friendship with entity that's not really there.
Correct. But for a demon to get in something, I feel like it has to be. It needs an attachment, and the only thing attaching to it is in the living. Mm-hmm. Another theory people say about toys and dolls being possessed or something is it's being cursed. Somebody cursed it by witchcraft. But I do believe in
black magic.
Yeah, I do believe in what you just said about that because I have a friend. 5 people witnessed it, bro. 5. And then another occasion, it was only me and her who witnessed it. One day they were in the living room, bro, talking. Literally talking. Mind you, there was a doll on the corner for the kids. It was there. No kids was around. It was only them, and they were literally talking about what we're talking about, but it was a different thing. They were talking about some type of scary stuff. And as soon as they started walking up the steps, one of them asked questions. They said, but they were talking to each other, so while they're walking up the steps, one of them said, so are we really going out tomorrow or what? That doll, no lie, started laughing.
Yo, stop playing, bro.
Yo,
stop playing, bro.
On everything.
Now you giving me goosebumps,
no, on
bro.
Everything, bro. There's witnesses, bro. One day I'm gonna see if we could get her on the podcast. Literally, that doll started talking and laughing. But it wasn't talking like, hey, how are you? No. When he said, are we really going out tomorrow? The doll answered, yes. And they looked back to each other, look over, and the doll was standing. With no lie, bro. They went in the parking lot and burnt the doll.
But I've heard that doesn't work.
I don't know, bro. But the next day that I came in there, I was like, yo, why is there a doll burnt? They told me what just had happened. And in another occasion was a different one. They were going through a struggle and there was no light in the house for like a week or two. And so it was, mind you, it was like 6 p.m. I was upstairs and she was there. And one of the kids went down the steps because she had sent her to go grab trash bags. So while she's going down the steps, her brothers just happily to just left right now. Like literally, it's like me saying, yo, I'm about to dip, and I'm walking down the steps and somebody comes behind me. It was just like that. It was only seconds apart. We noticed that the girl was taking too long to come back upstairs. When we stay quiet, we mute the TV because we were all in the room chilling. We noticed that the girl was talking to her daughter. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? So she started walking quietly towards the steps to see like who she talking to. The girl, her daughter, was not talking to nobody.
That scared the shit out of me.
The girl was not talking to nobody, bro. Nobody.
No, bro.
There was nobody there. But we knew something was luring her in. Why? Because her last words to that thing was, I can't go there. I'm sorry, but I can't go there. So that's when her mom yelled, what's going on? Where you can't go? Yo, the girl jumped, yelled, ran up the steps. Look, bro, I'm getting chills, bro. I was there. I witnessed it. And I got up and I'm like, what's going on? And the girl's crying and I'm hugging her. I'm like, what happened? What happened? She's like, I was talking to this old woman down the steps. And I go by myself down the steps. And I'm like, I'm trying to see what's going on. So I'm going down the steps. I'm looking everywhere. Nowhere to be found, bro. But her last words were, I'm sorry, I can't go there. And nobody was there.
Bro.
But so that's why I believe it. And then, yo, why do I believe in spiritual stuff, bro? Alright, bro, but back to what I was saying, bro. You'll get right to the video. But so why do I believe in it, bro? Like I said, you need experience. But one experience, you know, my brother only. This happened. You remember when Hurricane Sandy hit?
Yeah.
Over here, they canceled Halloween and everything, right? So my stepfather, during that time, he was working in landscaping, and he had found a portrait that reminded him of my sister. Exactly the same drawing. It was a drawing. So he took it to the house. He hung it in the living room, and we all was like, yo, why does it look exactly like my sister? The girl on that picture, there's a God up there that knows I'm not lying, bro. The girl on the picture was from an American, bro. Look, I'm getting chills, bro. Because the girl from that picture was from an American family that she just passed away. But my stepfather didn't know that. He knew it was from an American family because it was right on their house that they were cutting. So he asked the family, can I take it? They said yes. So he took it, hung it. About 2 days later, I was the first one. I started noticing my sister playing by herself. A lot of people might say, oh, it was with her imaginary friends here in the third. But like,
I don't want to think about it.
But like, we actually, you know, like, I don't know, I was able to tell like it wasn't imaginary. So I started seeing her playing, feeding something. Like, you want to eat?
Yeah.
But when I told my mom, like, yo, something's going on with my sister. Imaginary friends, you had the same thing. Okay. Everybody in the house started telling my mom, something's going on with her. Like, she's literally talking to herself. She would literally look at the wall, talk to the wall. So one day my mom asked her, who are you talking to? And then she stayed quiet. And I'm like, who are you talking to? And my sister told her, it's my friend, but she doesn't want me to tell you who it is. Mama was like, that's weird. Why doesn't she want to tell me who it is? My sister looked at the wall, looked back at my mom, like, cause you'll get mad. Like, literally, bro, no lie.
Bro, that's scary.
This happened in 2012.
That's
right before Hurricane Sandy happens, and then when Hurricane Sandy happened. With no lie, bro, when my mom was like, who's your friend? My sister literally just looked at the portrait. And my mom was like, is it her? And my sister just said. And then my mom started, like, she started grabbing the Bible and started putting Psalms 91 right on next to her bed. We live right in front of the Catholic Church, so she went with the father to get holy water. Started blessing the whole house with holy water, bro. My sisters went from, this happened before Hurricane Sandy. I'll probably say like 5 days before. My sister, when my mom used to sell food in the morning to all the people who worked outside. So my mom, when she would wake up at 3 in the morning, when people would walk past my sister's bed, my sister would be sleeping with her eyes open like this. And then when anybody would walk by, my sister would get up and just look at you, and then go right back to sleep with her eyes open. Started getting pale. That portrait started possessing her. And so Hurricane Sandy happens. All the lights go out. Bro, the haunting started, and the only option we had was grab the portrait and throw it. They started praying, the holy water.
If you don't mind me asking,
yeah.
How old was your sister around that time?
She was roughly about 4 years old, 5 years old.
Oh, that's scary.
Super young, bro.
That's
baby.
Scary. And that was my like question, like question in general, you know, because I don't know if you know about it or if you know anybody, chat, if one of y'all know, but now of course you know, but I didn't believe they could take a kid's body that young. You know, I always heard a kid has 12 angels or 11 angels, and each angel protects you. Especially since they're kids, they don't do bad. They've never done bad. You know why? So their soul is so pure and good. God has to protect them. But I don't know.
All right. So yes, you know why they're able to possess kids more than adults? If you notice the cases of the Warren, it's rarely an adult. It's always a young kid. Yeah. Why? You just said it. Their soul is pure. The demon needs something living. Why is it that when you go to a haunted place, spirits need your battery drained? They drain literally your battery. That's the first thing they'll do. They'll drain your battery. They'll start draining your energy, everything. Why? Because they need something living to get their energy from. So why is it that it's so for a kid? Because it's like trophies to them. They're pure. Their soul is clean. And they need that to possess in. And so since they don't have something where we could say, they don't have something where they could say like, why is it that it's harder for an adult? Because our spirits are stronger. Like you said earlier, for us to do something like that, we need a strong spirit, and somebody can't be a soft spirit. Kids are soft spirit because they're angels. They don't know what's wrong. They don't know what's good. They don't know anything, bro. Like, for instance, your daughter, right? Your daughter, she has no knowledge yet of what's good and bad. So she's pure. So she could easily come and drop this water here. Or she could hit you. To her, it's funny. Why? Because she doesn't know it's disrespectful. So, demons like that. Why? Because you don't know. So when a demon comes to you, what is it? What's the first thing you want? For you to accept it. Yeah. Kids don't know. So they open portals. Now, it latches. You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm telling you, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I believe so much in this because I lived it. Yeah. Like, I literally lived it. Like, there's this house in Trenton, New Jersey. I'm gonna give the address. If I'm not wrong, it's 344 Tyler Street or 333 Tyler Street. It's right, literally down the street from Robin's school. That's how. It's an apartment. Why did I start believing in ghosts or in demons? When I was young, bro, I was about, I'll probably say, how old was I? I was probably about, I was in second grade. So I don't know how old, 7, 8 years old, around there. My mom just recently moved into an apartment on Tyler Street. I just don't remember the address, 333 or 344, but it was the same number repeatedly. I didn't know until now that I'm this old. I was able to tell that what was possessing me during that time was a demon trying to get me to harm myself. I'm not talking about suicidal. We moved to the apartment, everything was normal, bro. But everything started changing because I was the first one to start noticing random things, but nobody would believe me until later on. Yeah. So where we lived, there were people who lived downstairs and we lived upstairs, but there were 2 rooms upstairs that we had. Nobody lived there yet. So one day, my mom bought me a new toothbrush and I'm like, yo, I'm ready to use it. I brushed my teeth without no lie like 5 times in the bathroom. I went with my new toothpaste and I'm brushing my teeth in the bathroom, bro. And I'm showering, and I remember when I'm showering, I will feel like an eerie feeling. I'll be opening my curtain like, what's there, what's not. And one day I was eating in my kitchen. At that age, I was eating rice and beans. And when I look up, literally looking at this black shadow, bro, coming down the steps. And I dropped my food and I ran to my room. Put the blanket over. My mom hit me because she didn't see it, but I did. I was young. Remember how you said, but I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah.
I was young. I was a baby still. I was only 7, 8 years old. I didn't know what's good and bad. Okay, cool. After that, one day, I went to the bathroom. When we came back from somewhere, I think the store. And without no lie, bro, when I'm going in the bathroom, I noticed this big footprint. Just one footprint in the bathroom. Mind you, nobody was home. Cool. It started adding up. Later on, nobody lived upstairs, remember. While we were in the room, we will start hearing footsteps. People walking upstairs in the rooms. And nobody lives there because my mom didn't rent the room yet. They're walking. And then while they're walking, they will scratch the ground. So literally you will hear all on the floor. And we're just, what is going on? But we wouldn't want to pay mind to it. It got scary. Cool. One day, sitting in my room, I had the door closed with the lock on. Literally, out of nowhere, they started knocking on the door like somebody wanted to come in.
Yeah.
And mind you, in the door, we had like this gap on the bottom where you could literally peek your head to see whose shoes there. That way you know who it is. I looked down, nobody was there. And I was with my brother. And I opened the door, nobody was there. And they were literally just knocking.
Fuck no.
Then they started scratching my walls, my doors.
Hello.
Literally. So we would tell my mom, but my mom wouldn't believe us. Finally, my mom decides to rent the rooms to my uncle and to one of my mom's friends who's a good friend. One day, they started telling my mom, hey, I think they haunt here. Your apartment is haunted. No, I don't believe it. My mom didn't believe it. But why? She hasn't experienced it yet.
Yeah.
Everybody else started experiencing. I was the first one, then my brother, then the new people who moved in. So it got to the point where my uncle left because he couldn't take it no more. It was too scary. So his room was vacant and a girl was living up there by herself. She was being haunted the most. One day, we came back from the mall. It was night. My mom told me, can you go to my friend's room to get her charger? And I said, sure. All windows are closed. I go upstairs. I'm shaking, scared. As soon as I open the door, bro, the first thing that's chasing me is a bird. How the bird got in? Zero clue. And it was a black crow. I ran down the steps yelling, threw myself in my room. They finally killed the bird with the broom, threw it. My mom from that day started believing something is happening. Why? Because when your house is haunted, you'll get dead animals, crows, this, the third. After that, bro, it got so crazy, bro. I remember there's a movie, if you ever see, kids are always lured to places from these things. They don't know why. I was lured in where my uncle used to live. There was a hallway. That window will open leading into the roof. And one day, I don't know why, I was babysitting my little brother, Oni. He fell asleep on the couch. And I'm watching TV. I don't know why, but I had this eerie thing. Go upstairs, go upstairs, go upstairs. I got up and I went upstairs by myself. Opened that window and I'm out the roof. And I got to the edge of the roof. I'm looking, bro. It was high. I'm looking at all these cars. I'm like, yo. Something in me was telling me, throw yourself. I was going to throw myself, bro. But you know what saved me? I heard my mom's voice. Literally. Negro. That's what she would call me. I don't know why, bro, but I instantly reacted. I'm looked at myself. I'm like, what am I doing here? I went down and my mom was there and she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, no, and I went upstairs. Oh, she didn't know I went to the roof. From there, my mom went to a party with my stepfather, a baptism. Her best friend who lived up there babysitted us that night. She stayed in our room. We don't know why. Oh, before that happened, because that was the cause as to why we moved. Before that happened, my mom witnessed she was showering, and since my mom was in the bathroom, so this is the kitchen, this is the room, this was one door that led to our room, but it was a hallway leading to my mom's room, so she had to go through our room to get to her room, you know. So that door was open because they just came out going to the shower. My mom was in there, and my stepfather, he was brushing his teeth. While he was brushing his teeth, the TV's here, so we had it off. I'm laying down and I'm looking at him brush his teeth. They shut the light on him. Like, literally, it's like we're here and somebody decides to turn that light off.
Fuck no.
They literally turned off that light, bro. And he ran with toothpaste, and I put that blanket on me, bro. That blanket was my best friend. I put it over me, and then I finally decided to peek out. My mom was coming out. Why is it dark outside? They just turned on the light of him, but she didn't believe. Until she started experiencing the haunting, because one day my stepfather had a thing where he would always go out, and one day she was waiting for him, and that day she decided to look out the window, and there was a man standing right in front. So she thought it was my stepfather. So she started calling him, "Hey, come inside, what are you doing?" The guy goes inside, but we didn't hear the door open. And remember, he has to go through our room to get there. Nobody went. But at the moment my mom closes the window and she looks back, that thing is standing right in her closet. So she believed it from that experience. And then what led us to move out was the night of the baptism. We stayed in my room and her friend stayed there. We knew that night something was gonna happen. And without no lie, bro, I remember her words. She looked at us and she was like, "If you hear anything, knocking or nothing, don't open no door. Stay as quiet as you can, no noise." I literally just, okay. Me and my brother, we hold hands. He's scared, I'm scared. We knew. We just experienced a lot. We knew. As soon as it hit 12, bro, walking, nobody was upstairs. Because she was there with us. Yeah. Nobody lived there. My uncle moved out. So nobody's up there, and they're walking and scratching. But while they're walking and scratching, they had to come down the steps. And while they were coming down the steps, we would hear every footstep of them coming down the steps. And then while they were coming down the steps, they were still scratching the wall and knocking. And when they got, this was our room. Remember that little hallway I told you? Right behind our room is that hallway to go upstairs. Right on this wall, they started scratching. And it finally got to our door. When it got to our door, it stopped. And I looked at her, put the blanket on top of me, and we're all three under the blanket, sealed tight, bro. We're looking at each other, and I was about to start screaming when she told me. And as soon as she said that, bro, literally,
like knocking.
No, like the door started shaking. Brrr, like somebody wanted to break in, like open it up, like no talking, we're just brrr, and then banging, bam, 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 everywhere, bro. Like from my room to my mom's room, bam, 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 bam,
nah.
and then scratching.
That's some real like conjuring shit, bro.
Bro, my mom came at 2 a.m. When she came in, we were still awake. And when she came in, the kitchen was a disaster.
Hell no.
And then my mom's friend told her the next morning. She stayed with us. She didn't even go upstairs. She stayed there. The next morning, my mom friend tells her. My mom friend grabbed her bag, left. And my mom looked at us. We gotta go.
And y'all left.
They closed. If I'm not wrong, they closed down the apartment.
Holy shit.
The owners were Polanian or from Poland, basically. Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Damn, man. Chat.
But
we want
part 3, part 4, whatever.
Episode 4 coming out soon.
Episode 4.
Let this go now today.
Don't worry.
You know, you can let your little outro go, bro.
Don't worry, guys. I hope you guys have a great night. It was good. Yo, there's more. There's only a little brief until more things that, bro, I've seen.
Hope y'all enjoyed. Get that shit rolling. Topia and Pantera. We out,
Take
my
care,
boys.
guys.